Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and I hope you guys are doing amazing. Year is about to end and New Year is about to be here in the next 3 days. How crazy is that? Anyway, so today's video is going to be a special one. I wanted to share regarding my anxiety story with a lot of you and I actually recorded this a couple of months ago, but I wasn't ready to share that yet, and now I think I'm ready. So I wanted to share my story about my anxiety and panic attacks. I don't know which one of them was. I think it's a bit of both. But anyway, I wasn't ready, but now I am. I'm just gonna keep it short, simple, and I'm gonna tell you guys how I overcame it and how I've never had that episodes in 3 or 4 years, which is a good thing, right? Anyway, now that everybody is shedding light on mental health and how important it is, and how it's creeping into everybody's life when you're just least expected it, honestly, I've been seeing so many people on Instagram, especially one person that I follow. She does everything right, okay, like as per Instagram. I'm not trying to put anybody down. Like, she does yoga, she does, she has an amazing plant-based diet, she's very mindful, she's conscious, and then lately she was rushed into a hospital because she had a panic attack. I mean, what? Like, even if you do everything right, you still have to, like, you're exposed to things like that. Anyway, so even I'm beginning to understand all of this, and mine was not as, actually mine was a quite dramatic experience. So anyway, I'll just share it with you. So as most of you already know, I'm a single mom. Things went phew when I was 3 months pregnant, and I was a single mom from when I was 2 or 3 months pregnant, to be honest. Things didn't go very well. I wasn't expecting that to happen. In fact, it was a shock for me. Anyway, so that whole episode and plus being pregnant kind of really affected me so much. I tried my best to be as strong as possible for the baby, but I guess not. Anyway, so things went by. When I was 4 or 5 months pregnant, I had a small panic attack where I couldn't breathe because of everything that was happening to me. I just couldn't accept it and all of that, but I still tried so hard with so many friends and family to overcome those fearful thoughts, and ended up giving birth to my beautiful daughter. She's almost 4 years now. I know, long story, but anyway, excuse my throat, just feeling a little under the weather, nothing serious. So yeah, after she was born is when things got a bit tough for me, because I was doing this all by myself, like had no help. Physically, mentally, emotionally, I was done, and spiritually I was so exhausted. And at that point, one night I had a terrible dream, okay? That dream was super scary for me then, and what I did is I just kept holding on to that dream, and I woke up and I got so terrified, and that led to me having an anxiety. I didn't know what it was then. I was like, whatever. So what started to happen is, after that dream, and after like being fearful of that dream for a couple of weeks, and I've completely forgotten about the dream, but I let it affect me so much that after a few weeks I started feeling giddy. Like, I used to wake up from sleep fresh or whatever, like sleep for 6 hours, and I used to wake up and I used to literally feel like I was drugged. And I didn't want to feel like that because I had a infant to take care of. She was 2 months old by then, and I didn't want to hold her because I was so scared that I would faint or something, and I have to do this all by myself. And what if I have to what if I drop her, or what if I fall with her? It was a terrifying experience, and that went on, and I thought, okay, it's probably low BP or anything like that. So I went for checkups and I did all the blood tests just to see if I'm anything to do with my low pressure or but nothing. Everything came up fine. I was healthy. And another week passed by, and I used to like literally hold on. I used to hang my phone or keep my phone right next to me, and I used to like have an emergency contact in case if I have the same feeling or episode, that I could call my friends and family, to come and take care of me or take care of the baby, or if there's any emergency. Because from the time I used to wake up, okay, and to the time that I used to go to sleep, I felt drugged. Like I know I drink, okay, I know how you get tipsy and all of that when you have alcohol in your system. Literally feeling like that throughout the day, no matter what you do, until you go to sleep. And that is not okay for a new mother. I mean, a lot of people want to be drunk all the time, but when you don't want to be drunk or don't feel like being, like drug, that's how you feel. Like, I just wake up and I used to feel that, and I used to be so scared. I was like, what's going on with me? I don't want to feel this way. I want to be alert. I want to make sure I'm providing for my daughter, I'm feeding her, and I'm just feeling so low and so drugged. And that's the only word that I would use, because that's what I was going through. Then after all the tests again, I spoke to the doctor, and the doctor is like, now this seems to be a bit of a non-body thingy, so why don't you want to visit the neurologist? The moment he said neurologist, I got so scared, because I felt like my dream was coming to pass, and I ran from the hospital. Literally ran. I said, I'm not gonna go to him, because he's gonna just diagnose me with something which is not true. And I just didn't accept it. I literally ran from the hospital. I still remember that day. I came back home and I was crying. I was praying. I said, God, please, I don't want this. I mean, my daughter has nobody except me, and you cannot take the one person that my daughter has. For me, back then I felt like I was dying. I just only felt drugged, you guys. And then when I started researching and understanding, and then I understood that I have something called the anxiety, because being giddy and lightheaded throughout the day was one of the symptoms of having an anxiety or panic attacks, right? That's what I was feeling. And then literally I did everything to change my mind. I did everything to not think about it, to feel better. I prayed so much, and I called my spiritual parents. I spoke to them, and they prayed with me, and I made sure that I did everything possible in my head to not focus on those things or the fear, or it was a whole different journey, you guys. That's exactly what I did. I didn't do anything. I didn't take any medication. All I did is had tons of water. I prayed, I worshipped, I read books, and I read the Bible, and I kept changing my mind about what was going on, the fears that kept playing. It was a battle. I cannot begin to tell you. It was such a battle, but I did it because I had to do it for myself. I had to do it for Ahava. And after like a few weeks, I started to feel better, but episodes used to come and go here and there. And then what I did is and then the time came when I had planned my travel to go to India. And when I went to India, I had such amazing time there. I went through this whole cleanse fast for 5 days, and lost a bunch of weight, understood my body. I just went up to another level of being spiritual, and I understood the word, I understood God, I understood who I am, what I am, why am I, just understanding my whole purpose just set me up on another level. And then I took the control of my mind, and I know that it's not easy, but practice. And then ever since that, I have not had any episodes of anxiety or panic, because that has no power over this being or anybody around me. That's the power that I have, is what I believe. So that is my story, okay? And I don't know if you have gone through something like this, or if you've clicked, and if you've come so far to this video, thank you. I have nothing else to say. I don't want this video to go too long, so I'm just going to stop it right here and say that now I'm well, I'm good, I'm so happy, I'm so blessed, I'm so grateful, and things are just working out for my good. I know. So thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.